Welcome back, bandits. In this series, we will be exploring special techniques in the Dragon Ball universe and discussing which ones we believe to be the most useful. In the last episode, we talked about the shape-shifting technique utilized by Oolong, Puar, and a few other aliens in Dragon Ball Z. Turns out, being able to disguise yourself or transform into something faster or that can breathe underwater is quite useful. There will be a card on screen for those of you that missed it. In this episode, we will be discussing an obscure technique that some of you may have even forgotten. The Magic Touch, also known as Carrot Touch, is sort of a Midas touch gone horribly wrong. Aside from the chocolate beam from Majin Buu, Boss Rabbit is the only character to use such a strange ability. For those of you that don't know, the Magic Touch is what Boss Rabbit uses to manipulate and exploit a small town with the threat of turning people into carrots. As strange and non-threatening as this sounds, it becomes a bit more fearsome when you find out that it doesn't only apply to being touched, but can also be applied when touching the user of the technique.
You touched me.
Being turned into a vegetable when just simply touching your opponent can certainly be a deterrent for anyone wanting to get physical. Another scary aspect of this technique is that it can seemingly only be cured by the user clapping their hands. So, it may be hard to think of a good use for something as simple as a touch technique, but if you could imagine someone like Hit or Dispo having this ability, I'm pretty sure Goku would have a really tough time not being touched or touching Hit, especially in a fight. Someone with super speed could utilize this technique in an amazingly efficient and horrifying manner. What happens if Janemba was blessed with this ability? That teleport strike that he uses would be extremely dangerous. I could even see characters who can change their body shape, like Piccolo, or even Buu when he separates into multiple pieces, being the fighters who could use the technique to its fullest potential. Unless you combine it with instant transmission, or even Ghost Kamikaze attack. Well, that's all the information I could find on this easy-to-forget technique, but there is no denying its usefulness. Did we miss any creative uses for this strange technique? Would you like the ability to turn your foes into veggies? Let us know in the comments below, which conveniently will enter you into our gift card giveaways. Have a delightful day. Later.
Well done.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.